June is often a quiet period in the NFL, a lull marked by OTAs and light practices. Any significant news around this time tends to be negative. However, as training camp nears, teams often bring in remaining free agents. This was the case on Thursday when the Kansas City Chiefs re-signed wide receiver Hardman to a one-year deal. While Hardman's re-signing might not seem like a major move, it adds competition at the bottom of the depth chart. However, let's delve deeper into this signing. Despite its seemingly minor significance, Hardman's return does little to elevate the Kansas City Chiefs' prospects in 2024. Personally, I'm not a fan of Hardman as a player. His reputation seems inflated by his game-winning touchdown in the Super Bowl. Yet, his overall performance over the past 5 years has been less than stellar. This signing is part of a pattern by general manager Brett Veach, who often tries to maximize former acquisitions not valued elsewhere. This approach is evident in other moves, like bringing back running back Clyde Edwards-Helaire after an uneventful free agency period, and retaining Frank Clark beyond his peak performance years. Both Hardman and Edwards-Helaire have shown potential early on but have failed to consistently deliver, stuck in a state of mediocrity. Hardman's brief stint with the New York Jets last year ended in a benching and subsequent trade back to Kansas City. Despite criticizing the Jets post-Super Bowl, he didn't impress upon his return. His stats were unimpressive: 15 catches on 24 targets for 124 yards, marred by dropped passes, miscommunications with Patrick Mahomes, and fumbles. Notably, he muffed a punt against the Denver Broncos, ending the Chiefs' 16-game winning streak over them, and fumbled twice in a playoff game against Buffalo. Given these inconsistencies, it's puzzling why the Chiefs didn't pursue better options. For instance, Zay Jones, who signed with the Arizona Cardinals, would have been a more reliable addition. Despite having $20 million in cap space from the L'Jarius Sneed trade, the Chiefs settled for Hardman and Edwards-Helaire. While the Chiefs have made other moves to improve their wide receiver core, settling for Hardman, especially with Rashee Rice facing a suspension, is frustrating. Critics might argue that Hardman as a WR5 or WR6 is acceptable. However, his history suggests he could be a liability in crucial moments, as seen last season. If Hardman remains on the roster, fans should be prepared for the possibility of critical errors. It's a scenario that has played out too many times, and expecting a different outcome seems optimistic at best.